Good morning.
So let's start by reciting Namo Dasa 3 times. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Sambuddhassa. Today we will learn the first one is A1, the particle A1, mostly found in the Anusandi Vakya. Anusandi Vakya. Anusandi means showing connection of two words or two sentences or two ideas. Okay, later I will explain that one. And also the second one is, ayam, bana, etc. Sometimes that ayam means, so literal meaning of ayam is this, but so this is very general, quite general, so we cannot understand the reference exactly. So at the time, ayam found with the bana or etc. at the time. So what does it mean? Or without anything, or ayam alone is mean what, and also we will learn here. And that one is, tabidawa inye, or tabidawa sisa, or tabidawa awa sisa. And also the other synonym of the tabidawa, so wujadawa inye, wujadawa sisa, wujadawa awa sisa. So here inye sisa, awa sisa also mostly synonymous word. Okay, those are also how to understand, we will learn. The last one is here. So some noun has more than one modifier. So at the time, so we can understand in the other way also. So as a modifier, very easy to understand, but in the other sense also we can understand. Okay, so now today I will learn these methods. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. So A1, that A1, so we knows the meaning. We translate generally as, thus, or in this way. Generally, the meaning of A1, thus, or in this way. But, in Anusandi Vakya, Anusandi means connection. So Anusandi Vakya means the sentence would show the connections. So here in the example, A1, Bavodaya Sambadi Nebadakan Kusalan Dasitawa. So Idani Saba Bawa Samadikamanaya Logodara Kusalan Dasito Buna Kadamidama Kusaladi Adi Arada. This is a kind of, introductory sentence, but in Pāli, when the commentator start the introductory, so former sentence or former paragraphs express this or that and so on. Now, after that, with this later sentence, will show this idea, this information in this way. The writer, the commentator mostly introduced, start introductory sentences. So that one is called Anusandi. Anusandi also connection to how this idea and former idea related, how related each other. So that is Anusandi, or the other way, introductory sentence also. So here also, this is from the, Atasali Ni, Abhidhamata, Dhammasangani commentary, Atasalini, Volume 1, page number 259. So that is reference. So here you see, so logo dara kusalan dasi do buna kadame dhamma kusala di adi maha. So the commentator explains why the Buddha, use again kadame dhamma kusala. Actually, in former sentence or previous paragraph also kadame dhamma kusala already, but again repeatedly. Why? So logodara kusala and that's it. In former sentences. So here, Bhavodaya Sambadi Nebadakan Kusala. Bhavodaya means threefold word, Kama, Rupa, and Arupa. Sambadi Nebadakan. So which makes the accomplishment of threefold words, the Kusala, is Devumaka Kusala or in other way. So Kama Kusala, Rupa Kusala, Arupa Kusala. So that's it, the one have been shown, come out the other, logi, mundane kusala, but now the Buddha want to explain or want to show logodara kusala, that is a he repeat, again, kadame dhamma kusala. So in that sense here, A1, we see, generally we can say that's or in this way, also okay, but precisely to understand precisely. So A1, so the person nidasana. Nidasana means just A1 or that's or in this way. That is nidasana. But karana means instrument. So that karana, commonly, in Burmese translation or in comment, even in commentary also, A1, imina. Okay, so Voda Vajanina, or in as a plural, even imehi, Voda Vajanehi, and so on. So by these words expressed, already is the Voda past participle. So that means by these former words, that's the word have been shown. Bodhaya Sambadi Nebadakan Kusalan, the Kusala which makes the accomplishment of threefold word. Idani now, Sabha Bawa Samadikamanaya Logodara Kusalan, that's it, to show the Logodara Kusala. So Samadikama for the overcoming. Samadikama overcoming, but Aya is dative for the purpose. For the sake of overcoming all types of bhavas, sabha bhava. So Buna again, kadame dhamma kusaladi adi maha. So that is why here, A1 in the sense of nidasana. That is just that's or in this way. But in the sense of karana, so to understand precisely. So imina Voda Vajanena as a singular, or imina imehi. Voda Vajanehi. So in this way, that is just simple, simply express Voda Vajana, maybe the other imina Voda Bakarena or ime Voda Bakari and or in the other word. But so we can understand that refers to the formal expression. So in this way, two ways, we can understand A1, the person needed in that sense. Needed sana means just A, that's all in this way. But karana means instrumental, case instrumental sense. At that time, then the word A1 we can understand in the sense of instrument. So to understand that imina, Voda Vajanena, or imehi, Voda Vajanehi. So in this way. Okay, later what I will skip, but just the word A1 I will focus here. So A1 dash or in this way. That is Nidasana. But A1 explain with the okay, bind former previous. So expression also explanation. So in this way we can understand. So that is Karana sense. Okay. So not so difficult, but to understand precisely that A1 that's all in this way. So referring to the former, explanation A1. So in the Karana sense, instrumental sense, by previous explanation. So that's it, they have been shown. So Lokiya Kusala, mundane Kusala. Now to show the Logodara Kusala, so the Buddha, Akademi Dhamma Kusala di Adi Arate. So the Akademi Dhamma Kusala is set again here. Arata may made effort, but set again. Okay. So I hope no more question about this one. It was very easy. Okay, so if no question, I will move to the next one. So the next, this method is a Ayan Bana. So AM, Pāļi canon. So the word Ayan. So we can find, many places. In many places we can find, but that Ayan refers to Ayan Buriso, Ayan 80, Ayan Roko, Ayan J, Ayan Kenya, and so on. So at the time, that Ayan is just pronominal action, pronoun. So this tree, this monk, this woman, this man, and so on. So here, not referring to that type of Ayan. So Ayan without reference word. Okay, please. So keep it in mind, this point. So Ayan not in the function of the pronominal one. So here Ayan we use alone as the subject or object or something without reference word. Okay, so in such type also that Ayan in commentary we find after the Ayan a type of the indeclinable particle bana or ja or he. So at that time it refers to the Voja mana beka, something to be said, something going to be said. Voja mana beka, future sense. So Voja mana beka we can translate. Okay, something going to be said. But Ayan merely, Ayan alone. So at the time, here, Voda Bika. Voda Bika. So that means something already said. Something already said. Okay, very important. So, but you know, the meaning of bana is bad or ja. Okay, continue or he or something. Maybe no problem. The meaning of the bana ja or he, but the characteristic of the word again using with the bana. Saying something? So, okay, again with the bana ja he. So that we can understand that again refers to the later statement, later expression, or later information, later idea. But the word again alone, that is voda because something already said. Okay, in the example, that will be clear to us. So here, andakarihi, but to understand, I take here, I use long is example, but point is here. Ayan dawa anoda badato. Here also ayan. And the ayan bana adebaya yojana. So here two ayan we can see. So that is from the Vinaya commentary, volume 1, page number 140. So andakarihi, andakari. So in commentary, traditionally in Burmese, the commentary something, the word which should be explained in both type andakari, and also explanation. The word which is explaining about that one is in the common expression without bowing, without type in the italic form. So here andagari, the meaning of andagari is kala beka chado dasi, waning day, waning of a month, so no more moon at the night, and the adda rada in the midnight, at the midnight, and also kana wana sanda in the deep forest, and the mega badalehi. Mega badala means cloudy, and the sky also cloudy. So andagara means in the darkness. Okay, so damas, the meaning of andagara is here damasi. Damas means dark, darkness. E is located in the darkness. The meaning of andagara is just in the darkness. So why too dark there? Because so waning day, waning night, and also adarada. So the time is at midnight, and also a place is Kanakwana Sanda in the deep forest, and also situation or season or the weather. So at the night, so in the sky full of cloudy. So that isn't too dark. So during it, the mercy. Okay, that is just for the extra explanation. So, and here the sentence ayan dawa anodana badato. So here ayan is alone. After ayan, no he, no ja, no bana. So ayan, this is anodana badato. Anodana means na odana badato. Na odana badato. This is the meaning of odana mean here difficult word also. Okay, Odana, literal meaning of the Odana. Odana here, and Odana also directly. So not open, not exposed, unexplained word. Here, unexplained. So this is the meaning of unexplained word. So this ayan refers to the former idea. This is the meaning of unexplained word. Okay, so here. So the person ayan dawa and explain what. So not explain yet what actually. Okay, explain words. So in this case, after the ayan, so no more indeclinable bana ja or he. That is when this ayan, the meaning of this ayan or this ayan refers to the. So here, the explained words are refers to the this paragraph, this line, the meaning of this line. Maybe in original text before the undergari also other word also we can find, but just here point I take out. But here next ayan bana adibaya yojana. This is the understandable translation. Understandable translation. Ayan bana adibaya yojana, or intended translation. So this is the intended Yojanami translation actually. Intended translation. So this ayan refers to later expressions from yata to blah blah and yata to the and so on. Yata goji, neko jitan, oko jaya, ewan sada blah and so on. And so many one paragraph we can find in the original text. So here the point we need to understand is ayan without any indeclinable particle bana, ja or he. So that ayan refers to the meaning of previous sentence or paragraph. But ayan with after that, together with the bana, ja or he, any indeclinable particle. So that type of ayan refers to the later, the meaning of later sentences or later paragraphs. Okay. So is there any question about this one? Okay, no more. Great. So, and the next, so translation method for the Tabidawa Inye or so Tabidawa Sesa or Tabidawa Awa Sesa. Tabidawa means leaving aside. Leaving aside, not included. Put aside. Wujiddawa also having.
Sorry, Sayadaw.
Yeah.
So after this Vukujeya, Evan Sadama Vemukha Asadame, here the Evan which translated is Nidasana or Garna here.
That is not explanation, not introductory sentence.
Or the Evan is only when they're put in the introductory place, we have to understand it that way, right?
No. So the word A1, if we find in the explanatory sentence or introductory sentence, we can understand two ways. Or we can use two ways. Actually, so in other place also two ways we can apply it. But So later one in instrumental sense. So commonly in the introductory sentence, in the instrumental case refers to the formal expression expressed in previous paragraph or previous line or previous idea. But here yatha and eon is just in the simile. So yatha don karoti aham eon aham karomi. Yatha don karosi eon aham karomi. So as you do, I do. Yeah, eon is just that. Okay, so tabedawa enye, tabedawa sesa, tabedawa awa sesa. So at that time, before tabedawa also a general form of transitive tabeti. So wujitawa also a general form of the transitive but what jeti avoids something. Tabeti also leave aside something, put aside something. Okay. So at the time, so here any other. So when we say other, what is this? So leave aside this, the other one. That sense. And the sisa or awasisa mean remaining. When you say remaining, so which one already expressed or already used something? So for example, two things. Here today we learn, we will learn the, so 41 to the 44. Okay, now 41 is already studied. So remaining one is 42, 43, 44. So at that time, remaining one means except 41. Apart from 41. Okay. So in this way here, sisa also, inye or sisa, other from this, remaining from this, and awasisa from this, like that. But here, this is what we cannot understand easily. At that time, easily to understand that point, the object of tabedawa is this. So, I mean, the object of tabedawa to the equal to the from this remaining. So from this. So from this mean object of tabedawa. Not included. Excluded one is object of tabedawa. So the same way object of wujitawa also not included in the inye or sisa or awasisa, the remain not included in the remaining things. So now we are learning about the 43. So today we will learn 41, 42, 43, 44, or 45. So now we are learning 43s. The remaining are 44 and 45. Okay, so not included in the remaining is 41, 42, 43. Those are object of the tabedawa or object of the wujitawa. So leaving aside 41, 42, 43, the remainings are 44 and 45 in this way. So actually, to translate the whole sentence, that is very clear. But in, the Burmese, the Dhammajiya exam or something, in Myanmar, so sometimes the questioner make a question. So, okay, this point I will explain in detail a bit. So here, Tabit, in the example, Tabidawa Gamenja Gamubajarinja Awasisan Arinyanama. Arinyanama, the forest. So here precisely express a type of forest. So forest is what? Our forest is with it full of tree, not just common one in this way. So here in the Vinaya Pāļi, volume 1, page number Barajiga Pāļi. So the Buddha himself expressed the interpretation of the Aranya. So Aranya mean, so Awa says the remaining is forest. Okay. So the remaining is forest or the rest is forest. From what remaining? From what the rest? So Tabidawa, Gamenja, Gamubajarinja. Gama means the village. So leave aside the village and the surrounding area of the village. Leaving aside the village and its surrounding area, the rest are called the Aranya. The rest is called the Aranya. So, okay. So, okay, so Nama called Aranya. Okay, so the whole sentence, when we translate, so very clear which one is included in the Aranya, which one is not included in the Aranya. But, so only focus on the Awasis and Aranya Nama. The remaining is Aranya. So the rest, the remaining one is Aranya. So which one is not Aranya? Is the object of Tabidawa, the object of the Vijayadawa is here Gaman and the Gamubajara. They are not included in the Aranya. So in this way we can understand. But to understand easily here Tabidawa, so here strictly in the material exam, so if we don't know that one, so the whole example given, but in the exam, so the question make a question, so expressing, so something not included in the award season, something not included in award season. Award season means remaining, so not included in the remaining things is what? So if we don't know that one, actually the object of the Tabidawa is Game and Gamu Bajara. That is not included in our season. In this, we make a question. So that is right here in this book also is, but not so difficult to understand easily. So without understanding this rule also, actually we can understand. Without knowing this rule also, we can understand the text. Not so difficult. So in the second question or second example also here, Jiwaran Tabidawa Inya Brikaran Ganadi. He takes the other requisites, so leaving aside the robe. So 8 kinds of requisite for monks, but he leaves aside robe, the other requisites he takes. So here Jiwaran Tabidawa Inya. So other from this robe, other from the robe. So except the robe, the other things like the bow or something, the remaining requisite he takes. Okay, so here Inyami other from what? Other from the robe. So here the remain what season or season also the remaining from what? The remaining from the Gama and Gamu Bajara. Okay, just that this rule is. So leaving aside the row, he takes the other requisite. Okay. So no more question about this one, very easy. I will move to the 44 next method. This one also a bit important. So translation method for the Wojeti. So whenever we see Wojeti, it is said that. The meaning of Wojeti is it is said that. So Wojeti is said the quotation or okay, that also the direct speech or indirect speech. So if we understand that sense, so we can understand this way. Okay, here, let's go to the original textbook. Okay, here just Burmese. So here, you know, the saying or some note we call the niyam to understand or to remember easily. The ancient Burmese heroes wrote this. So Wojedi Bo Toyu Ayashidim. Actually, a little bit missing here. Wojedi Bo Toyu Shia Shinao Ma Agara Idi Shimye Mashiga Temye. So that means whenever we see the word Wojedi, so before the Wojedi or after the Wojedi, there will be iti. So iti is equivalent to this one, quotation mark or that clause. So before the Wojedi, so that is here I write down this one, iti Wojedi or something Wojedi, something iti. Okay, Wojedi, iti. So in this way, we can understand. So mostly with the ed, we can find Wojedi, but sometimes without ed also we can find. But ed should be understood. Ed should be understood. That is here two more example I give. Iso Wojedi yo banati. So for that sense, we can check. So here I search in the Dipitaka. So type in the word Jeti. So the first one here, the first example is the Yobanadi. So here word Jeti. Okay, word Jeti. After the word Jeti here, Yobanadi iti. You see, Yobanadi iti. Yobanadi means that means Yobana iti. And also in the second one, here Dina word Jeti. Sajiwa Sambano iti. So before the Wojedi or after the Wojedi, so you know, one word or one sentence we can find with the iti. So here also, Dina Wojedi anda mato anda maso de chana kadaya biti ET. So in this way, many words we can find. Okay, but without using the ET also, you know, a few we can find the example. Samagi raso di oje di sambasadan de basi. Okay. Oje di within the jitom no. So here ita ikawaro anidawa wojeti. After that, or here ed also already before that. Okay, one place. Krodi wojeti. I found that one first in the Saudi and Sawi channel. Okay, here. We can be sambasadan. Saudi and Sawi channel be this can wojeti. Uba Sambeja, we have say, okay, here. So Sambasadana Wojadi Sada. So Sada is set as Sambasadana. This example I already copied to the to the note. Here you see Sambasadana Wojadi Sada. No ET before the Wojadi or after the Wojadi. But it should be understood. So, okay, the first one translation. So this is mean this set. Okay, it is S or blood. So instead of S, this is set your bana. Okay, that one also. But in this here, in the second example, so Sada is or Sambasadana. Sada is set, okay, S Sada. So in this way here, S, that is the meaning of the ED, should be understood. So if before the OJD or after the OJD, there should be ED. Mostly we can find ED, but if there is no ED, it should be understood. The rule is just that. Said as or called as, okay, no problem.
No, Sayadaw, here is Sada is said as a Sambasadana.
Sada is said as Sambasadana, right? Thank you. Sambasadana, right? Sada is said as Sambasadana. So in the jhana expression, jhana explanation, in the first column, we need okay here. So here Vidaka Vichara, Upasama, and the Ijatan, and the Sambasadana, and the Ikoti Bhawan, and then something, Ikoti Bhawan, Chitta, so Ikoti Bhawan, and so maybe this is second jhana or fourth Virinja, Tudya Jhana Katha, second jhana Katha explanation. So when the commentator expressed the quality of the second jhana, one quality is Sambasadana. So here Sambasadana means Sambasadana Vojadi Sada. So Sada is said as Sambasadana in this case. The same meaning. But instead of saying Sada, just Sambasadana. Okay, so without using ED in this, before the Sambasadana or after this, before the Vojadi or after the Vojadi. Okay.
Hi, Sayadaw.
Yeah.
So I got a question. So what would be the difference in the following two cases? So let's see, for the second example, you said sampasadanang vojati sadda. If we put the iti in the front of the sadhana, vojati, it would be sampasada nanti vojati sadda.
Yes.
And if
Yes.
we put it in the back, and it would be sampasadanang vojati saddati. Are they the
Okay.
same or different?
So actually here, new information is sambasadana. Old information is sada. So that is why after the sambasadana should be iti. So sada we can understand easily, but sambasadana we cannot understand. That
Right.
is sada is said here as sambasadana.
So which means in this case, it has to be put in front.
Yeah, right.
Okay, Sayadaw. And then also for the first example, should it, that is how I understand it. So it should be this, which is yopana is set, right? Which
Sorry?
means eso and yopana is one thing.
Iso and yobana is one thing, yes.
So it should be say this, which is yopana is set.
No. Okay, here. Just find and copy that design that makes you confused. Okay, in the So here you see, before iso means not exactly refers to the yobana. Iso means formal expression. So here, yobana is sawanidaba, and the later one is sawanana. So yobana means yo yadi so. So someone like, just like, or yata yodo, or yata jitjo, and yata namo. So whoever like whoever such one, or yata yodo, whoever make effort, or yata jitjo. So whoever or whatever who's but how to say jitjo jati. So whoever comes from any kind of the birth or any kind of the lineage, yatanabo. So whoever named, and yatagodo, whoever lineage, yatasilo, whoever. So that means yobana means anyone, not exact one, anyone. So here exactly saying, so iso refers to the from yo to the here mijimo. So this information is set as yobana.
I see. Okay, thank you, Sayadaw.
Okay. Okay, and the last one, okay, we can finish today. Great. So translation method for many adjectives words. Okay, so in Pāli, not just in Pāli, in every language, maybe more than one, adjectives can be more than one. So at the time in Pāli, so the other way also we can understand here. First example, abirubo, manabo, buriso, agado. Okay. Here, these rules, we need to note that. Former adjective can be understood as the cause of, so later one. That is very important. Mostly, not all the time. So so in the examples, so one noun has more than one adjectives modifier. So at the time, former adjective can be understood as the cause of, as the reason of later adjectives instead of translating. So here, so abirubo means beautiful or smart. Okay, smart. And so manaba means pleasing. Has come. The meaning of this sentence. So a smart and pleasing man has come. Okay, but the other way we can understand, okay, so here, so abirubo is the reason for the manabo. He is pleasing because he is smart. So when we see someone ugly, so it makes us disappointed, but he is smart. So it makes us pleased. So that is abirubo is the reason for the manabo. So in this way we can understand. For this method, so former adjective can mostly be understood as the cause of later one. So for that sense, how to be translate? How translate? So a man pleasing because of being smart. So has come. Okay, but so that is just translation, but we can understand. So in Pāli, so former adjectives can be reason for the later one. Okay, just that. So in the sense of, but translation is just as simple with smart and pleasing and has come also. Okay, but so why? So he make please us. He make us please because he is smart. So that sense we can understand for this method. So in the second example also, Mahasu wano nama kudombiko hodi ado mahadano mahabogo abodako. So Mahasu wano nama kudombiko hosi. Kudombiko is merchant or householder. So a householder is called Mahasu Wena. But here Mahasu Kudombiko householder is modified by the Ado, Mahadano, Mahabogo, Abodeko. So Ado, the rich one, Mahadano have possess plenty of properties. Mahabogo, so having great enjoyments, how to say, wealthy. So actually they are synonym, Ado, Mahadano, Mahabogo, Abodago. But Ado means rich. So Mahadano means great of great property. And also of great wealth. So Mahabogo of great properties. So properties, maybe something like the furniture or something usable, something to be used for the luxury. And the Abodago has no child. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 adjectives to Kudombigo. So he is rich. Therefore, he has great property. And then therefore, he has great many things to be used. Mahabogo. And the Abodago. Because he is rich, many things, but he has no child. Can be, is it possible to be a reason or not? What about your idea?
I don't think so.
Really? So what about
Yes.
the other, right?
So
So
is it because he
mostly,
has a lot of
It's
things, he doesn't
impossible,
have
Sayadaw.
child, you know?
mhm.
So is
It's
it
impossible for a rich man don't have a child. Oh, it's impossible nowadays.
So
No,
you
so
mean,
Sarah means the course is rich and a lot of properties can cause the person without a child. So I think the without a child is not the result of the rich.
yeah, but not the 100% true, but mostly right. Because so most of people are lack of wholesome deeds. That is that they are poor. So they cannot be a child of the rich one. So how do you think? What do you think? Even though they have child, maybe only one child, one daughter or one boy, maybe not more than 2 or 3. So mostly, when so parent has 5 or 6 or more children, maybe they are not so much rich.
but that is the other way around. So it's not the they don't have they don't have a lot of child, so they are rich. So that's what you're saying. But here it means they are rich, so they don't have child.
Yes, that is vice versa. They are rich, but also the son who are to be theirs are not so many.
No, but then if you say it that way, then it looks like the karma of the the son or the daughter. It's not his karma, so in fact it's not related to him.
Okay, just thinking. So that is why here I would mostly. You see?
Yeah.
So the former three are related to each other as a cause and effect, but some are not way. So here the point to be understood is, so when there are more than one adjectives, so former one can be mostly understood as the cause of later one. Okay, just that point. So, okay, so is there any question about today's lecture? So no more question. Great. So let's talk about today by saying sadhu 3 times.
Thank you so much.
Sadhu, sadhu. Okay, is there any question?
It's okay, Sayadaw. Thank you so much.
Okay, welcome.